Hello everyone, Saturday, July 8th. It's been a while since I've made a video, but I've tried a number of times. I just never got to the time to do it, but I'm just outside doing some work today. Cheryl's at work, Dan is away for the weekend, so just trying to get a few things done. Let me show you what I'm up to for those that haven't had a chance to visit in a while. And so I've gotten the culverts installed. Just letting the gravel settle and then even it out a little later. I've got some temporary shoring up here with some cedar poles that I have just to hold the gravel back, but I've actually got some pressure treated wood. I might actually build something a little nicer before I finish up with the gravel. What I want to do is sort of take this area here, fill it up a little more with gravel once I get the permanent shoring up there. And yeah, so let me show you over on the other side where we have the transmission lines. I haven't done much there. I haven't actually been on the other side with the rocks for at least a year, but trying to keep up a little bit with cutting the grass. So I'm going to magically reappear over on the other side of the property. Yeah, so things are getting a little grown over here. I haven't had a chance to really do anything on this side of the property this year, but next year maybe I'll try and put a trail in here. But I did get a chance to cut the grass a little bit. But otherwise, no, I'm not doing much over on this side. Let me show you what's going on with the dam. I put the beaver deceiver in a couple of months ago. It's just a homemade corrugated tubing against a Home Depot bucket that'll take some of the overflow if the beavers dam up again. But the funny thing is, I put the beaver deceiver in and beavers are scared of it, so they sort of left. And I think they're up on the upper pond doing some work up there. But yeah, so water levels are being kept normal on this pond here. Let me show you what's going on. So things are getting a little grown over here, but no, we haven't had much beaver activity here recently. There's that Home Depot bucket that has the tube coming off of it, so I've got it in there, and if the pond starts overflowing, it'll flow through the 4-inch corrugated tube down into the dam area. There's the leftover gravel from the first dump truck that came by. And that's the gravel that I used with the culverts there. Then I've got another gravel pile that was just delivered yesterday, Friday. I'll show you what I'm up to. So I started putting in some landscape fabric and some gravel for the trail into the forest. It had a good week now to settle, so I'm going to top off and even it out a little bit, because it does get a little bouncy when I use the tractor on it. Tractor doesn't have shocks, so it's sort of a little bit bouncy at times. But yeah, let's go take a look at where I'm going to be doing next. So eventually I'm going to gravel up to this area here, and I have to widen it a little bit before I do that, because we do get a lot of, if you let this sit for a couple of weeks, you're not going to see the trail anymore. So I've cut it twice now, last weekend and this weekend. And here's the transition area from the first pond to the second pond. And I'm all set up for today. I've got my diesel for the tractor. I've got my grease gun. Got to grease the tractor every 10 hours. So I greased it last weekend because I hit 10 hours. And I expect to hit 20 hours today, because I'm around 17 now, I think. Also have my Woods thermos. Doesn't fit in the cup holder, but this thing's amazing. It keeps your water cold. Put a couple of ice cubes in and about a liter of water, and good to go. Here's the other trail, which I don't think I'm going to get to right away. I can still use the ATV and drive over it, but needs a lot of work. I'm going to put down some corrugated drainage so that when I do build it up a little bit, that water can still flow where it needs to. But yeah, this is pretty good. We don't have a lot of growth here, but it still is in good shape. So here's the second pond here. And way off in the distance is where the beavers are damming it up there. Oh, check out this butterfly here. Cute, sitting on a pile of crap. Don't know if it's deer crap, beaver crap, raccoon crap, muskrat crap, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna head over to my parking spot, get on the tractor and get some work done. I'll see everyone a little later. So I've got these two areas here. They used to be mud pits, I think, from the previous owner. So I filled them in last week and letting them settle and dry out a little bit. I also had this third area, which was a little low, and it actually had standing water in it last week. So I filled that up, letting that settle before I even it out, before we put gravel down. Had two huge boulders going to be blocking where the trail is going to go. Actually used the backhoe to dig them out. Can't lift them because they're too heavy, but I was able to shove them over to the side. And yeah, we're ready to go. Let's fire up the tractor and start putting down some gravel. Well, I'm making some progress. I'm now laying down the fabric for round 2 of the gravel. I've put a second layer on the first stuff that I did last weekend, so it's a little more even now, so I'm not going to bounce it around as much. So yeah, I'm going to lay down the third line and then start dumping some more gravel. Well, it's Sunday afternoon. Gotten up to this point already. Just putting down a little more dirt and putting a drainage tube across. I'm going to finish that up later. I'm too tired to do any more today, but I got a lot accomplished. I've got the trail made up to this point. I still have to do another coat when it settles in, but yeah, I made some really good progress with this weekend, and yeah, I'll make another video maybe in a couple more weeks if I can get around to it. But everyone, thanks for watching.